everybody, it's Dr. Joe. I've had a lot of people asking me about posterior shin splints. So today I'm going to show you how to do some stretches and exercises for posterior shin splints. Let's get started. Disclaimer alert, disclaimer alert. Now I already have some exercises and stretches for anterior shin splints, and those are on the outside of the leg. Now posterior shin splints, you would think kind of in the back, but the pain you feel is really on the inside front here. So it's a little bit lower because the posterior shin splints actually come around that little bump there and then come up towards the back of the leg. So you feel the pain here versus here. So basically the stretches you would do would be the opposite of the anterior stretches. So the anterior stretches you usually go out this way, so the posterior you're going to kind of go out this way. So the first one is going to be kind of a soleus stretch, which is the muscle underneath your calf, but to push it inwards when you're stretching to get that posterior tibialis stretch in there as well. So just starting off, you're going to put the foot you want to stretch in the back, and the one in the front, the knee is going to be bent a little bit. Try and keep your feet forward, and then you're going to go forward and then bend the back knee as well. That's going to kind of activate stretching that soleus stretch. So once you bend your knee a little bit, then you're going to bend your knee inwards to get that stretch. And I feel that stretch on the inside through there. So it's kind of a combination move. You're going to bend that back knee and then turn the knee inwards for a stretch. So that's a pretty strong stretch. You don't want it to hurt. You just want to feel a lot of tension. So again, bend the knee forward, turn that knee in, and hold it for about 30 seconds. Then you're going to do 3 of those. Coming back out. The next one, kind of a more exercise type thing, is going to be the foot drags. Now again, with the anterior you go on the outside. With the posterior, you're going to turn outward so your big toes on the ground and then just kind of drag forward for a foot drag. So kind of steady yourself and then just drag, and don't pull up the mat as you go. So again, not putting a lot of pressure through it because you're probably going to be pretty tender there, but just turning it inwards there and pulling through as you stretch. And then as you get feeling better, then you can put a little more pressure downwards and slide it forward. So the next stretch is going to be down on the ground. For the next stretch, you're going to get down on the ground on your knees. Now again, with the anterior stretch, you're turning your foot in, but with the posterior stretch, you're going to turn your feet out with your big toes kind of on the ground. If you want to just do the one that you want to stretch, that might be a little more comfortable, and then you're just going to sit back onto your legs. So you're getting that inner stretch there. Now, if you want more of a stretch, go ahead and do both of them, and that will get more of a stretch in there. Now remember, it's probably going to be pretty uncomfortable, and so you might just be able to get to here when you feel the stretch, and then eventually be able to work your way back. But try and hold the stretch initially for 30 seconds and do that 3 times. You might want to stretch both anterior and posterior if you can. So sitting back one way and then switching and sitting back again. For the last stretch, it's just going to be a general calf stretch because all those muscles kind of come around together. I like using a strap to stretch out my calf. So you want to put the strap at the balls of your feet, not just at your toes, not way down, but right there at the balls of your feet, and then pull to get that stretch. So you're not actually bringing your foot back, you're using the strap to stretch. So just holding that stretch about 30 seconds, and then relax, and then pull again. If you want to get a little more stretch on the inside, you can turn your foot out slightly and then do that stretch as well. If you don't have a strap, you can also use a dog leash or a belt and do the same motions. You can even use a long beach towel if you have one of those and just roll it up. So there you have it. Those were your stretches and exercises for your posterior shin splints. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. If you'd like to check out some other videos, go to AskDoctorJo.com. Don't forget to like us, and remember, be safe, have fun, and I hope you feel better soon.